Hey guys, Muncheez here and welcome to another ZZZ video, and in this video I'm going to be going over how to build Ellen and what team to use for her and what exactly you use for her gear, yada yada. I'll try to go over this as quickly as possible. So Ellen, her best team straight up is her, Lycan, and Sokaku. That is the best team for her, period, hands down, at the moment, currently, of the time of me making this video. That is the best team for her. You can use Onbi in between them if you don't have Lycan. It is perfectly okay. It's not a huge deal. Because Lycan's bonus is him. It's just basically giving Lycan a bonus as well, because Sokaku and Ellen work off of one another because they share the same element. Now, Sokaku, hands down, with or without the M4 from her. So if you have an M4 Sokaku, she's even better. But even without it, the Fly the Flag buff plus the bonus ice damage she gives to the squad, which is another 20%, is huge. So they made this support specifically for Ellen, I feel like, and they did it on purpose. But this is the best support to use if you have an Ellen. Now, we're going to talk about the skills next. So if you want an order for these skills, I highly recommend the ultimate first, and then the EX special, followed by her basic attack, and after that, it's just going to be the evasive attack plus the assist attack afterwards. In my opinion, since it's a DPS character, for all your DPS characters, you're going to want to max all of these out anyway, but if there is an order, that is the order that I would recommend based off of the amount of damage multipliers you gain per level and the amount of frequency that you use said skills. Now, moving over to her W engine, the best one obviously for her is the banner weapon that is released alongside her, which is the Deep Sea Visitor, and then followed by that, if you somehow manage to get a Brimstone, this is one that you can get from the normal banner. So if you somehow manage to pull that, that is her second option. And then after that, you are going to have different 4-star options that you would like to choose from. The Battle Pass weapon is okay on her, and if you have like a fully leveled up Starlight engine, this is, I feel like, one of the most underrated 4-star weapons in the game. If you can grab this Starlight engine and have a fully upgraded version of it, it's pretty solid. So I do highly recommend this one, just because just launching the dodge counter or quick assist increases your attack, so you do that pretty frequently. So you have like a really high uptime on that buff. Street Superstar is okay. I feel like it's like, if you don't have anything else, this is what you would use. But as far as 4 stars go, I would stick with the Cannon Rotor or the Starlight engine if you were able to use either one of those. Now, as far as her disc drives go, you have the choice of Polar Metal, Woodpecker Electro, or the Puffer Electro. Each one of these kind of have like a different playstyle. The Polar Metal set kind of allows you to turn your brain off a little more, because you just get a whole bunch of her bonuses just up front, and you don't have to worry about things like the Woodpecker Electro, where you have to land the critical hit on an enemy with basic attack, dodge counter, or like the EX special, and then you have to like kind of manage the buff, I feel like. So the 2 set from Woodpecker Electro is great. The Puffer Electro 2 set works great with the Woodpecker Electro, but if you use this set, you kind of have to play around her ultimate, so you don't get the 15% bonus attack until after you've triggered her ultimate. So this is kind of like a playstyle preference thing. If you want to like manage your buff uptime and stuff like that, a Woodpecker 4 set is perfectly fine with the 2 set of Puffer Electro. And then if you kind of just want to turn your brain off a little more, a 4 set of the Polar Electro with a 2-piece Woodpecker is also acceptable. I'm sure there's a ranking of which one yields the most numbers, but all 3 of these sets, all in all, they are pretty solid for her. So moving down on the right side of gear, because these are the ones with the varying main stat lines, you have in her 6th slot, you want attack percent. In her 5th slot, you want ice damage first. And if you can't find that, attack percent is perfectly okay. And then in the 4th slot, the main stat line you want to go for is attack percentage. Now, the substat lines you want to go for are crit rate and crit damage, followed by attack percent. And she does benefit from like the pen stats and flat attack as well, but not as much as the first 3. So when you are doing this, it is important to note that is crucial to build crit rate and crit damage at the same time, because one doesn't work without the other, and then you want that attack percentage to boost that damage ceiling up. Anywho, that is a short guide on how to build Ellen Joe. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, anything of that sort, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and sub on the way out, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.